All right, guys, we got a couple of things going on here. We're going to go ahead and put our fuel lines back on. To put these fuel lines on properly, I'll be able to model it better on this one. So this one that's kind of hidden back here, the only thing I want to point out is that if I just shove this line on, can you see how much that plastic fuel valve wants to break? Maybe I can go here. Okay. You see that?
Yeah.
So I need to put support here and grab onto this and fully insert it, because what's happening is I want that fuel line to go all the way across those barbs, okay? I want to be fully seated on them. I'm going to switch back here, and you can see that the fuel line is butted all the way to the top. If I'm only grabbing onto one of those, aren't I reducing my availability to secure that fuel line?
Yep.
Okay, so then what we'd put new hose clamps on, right?
Yep.
And with these here, just trying to grab one in each one of these guys to get it in place. The other thing too is, do you see how I put it in where the old groove was? That's really nice too, because you have the evidence. You know, you don't want to have your customer look at it and then they're going to see, you know, a grooved line on here and they're go, I wonder what went there. You know what I mean? So this is a nice professional way to do it. The other thing I can do is I can rotate this out of the way so it's not going to hit anything. We'll see if we can model sliding our fuel tank on here. So it's filling good. And now what am I going to do with my valve?
You know, hold it, support it.
I'm going to hold it in place. I got my clamp on here. I'm going to go ahead and push this fully down. Let's see here. This one, since it's old, really, it's been on and off so many times it's easy. But that's what I'm talking about how I put the clamp right where the old one was. But you guys just go ahead and make them new, and then you don't have to worry about anything. Sound good?
Yep.
All right, we'll get up to our recoil here. We always want to make sure too that we have these dowel pins, and you can see here how they fit on here really nice and it aligns everything. And then on this guy we have 3 of these. And we have, typically on these you'd have to look at the manual to see if they actually spell out a torque spec on this. They could. It's a 6x1 fastener. We know it's going to be at that same 9 pounds. Even though this is plastic and this is plastic, everything that's being bolted together is what?
1.
What's the dowel pin What's the dowel pin made out of?
Oh, metal.
So the nut is hitting the dowel pin's hitting the stud that's in there. You're not actually bolting against plastic. You're not going to smear the plastic out or ruin it. If you leave that dowel pin out, what's going to happen?
It's going to fall apart.
Yeah, you're going to be right on plastic and you're just going to smash it out. So that dowel pin is super, super important, that you're literally clamping everything metal together, and that allows us even just to have just the slightest amount of drag on there, and you're not going to smash the plastic. Okay, ultimately I think we're down to about 3 fasteners here. Do we see anything else on the bench? Looks like we're looking good. This guy here. Now, do I want to make this tight or
No.
just snug it?
Snug it.
So that we can allow everything to float. Here's this one, front here. Our top. Done. Done. And done. Okay, since this course was just assembly and disassembly of this, obviously we're just using this for practice. But you know, if this was a real engine, obviously we put oil in it, gas in it, look for leaks, see if there's any problems. I just want to make a point here on the checking of the oil on this. We spent a lot of time in class. It looks like we're tipped pretty good somehow. Maybe our bench is crooked or something, but we definitely would want to make sure that we're on a level surface. And when we put the oil in and we wipe it off, notice on the picture here that it gives an indicator that you can see that it's not threaded back in, and you can see where the oil level is going on the dipstick. So we would literally set it on here, not thread it in, check our oil, figure out where we're at, if we need to add oil or if we've added too much, make that determination, and then on final assembly, we'd go ahead and snug that up. So, something I want to think about. I'd be getting a flashlight out, putting some fuel in here, turning the fuel valve on, and looking for any leaks into the carburetor or anything else that we worked on.